Okay, so we're going to attempt to do this. Tiger Lily's not helping. Come on, baby. Here's the video that you'll need to do the lab. You have the handout, which has a bunch more information similar to what you got in the little lecture video, the extra one, about skulls and dentition. And at the end of that handout is a paper that has 10 places to fill in for 10 different mystery skulls. So that's what you're going to fill out for lab. So we're going to go through these one by one, and I'm going to move them around and show them to you so that you can fill in that handout. So it's just all of them to kind of give you an idea of scale. We got Tiger Lily walking around. She's a 75-pound dog, so it kind of gives you an idea. So number one is this skull. So remember, what you're looking for is how large is the orbit in relation to the rest of the skull? Is the orbit to the front or on the sides? What about the nasal area? Is it short? Is it long? Dentition. Does it have incisors, canines? What do its cheek teeth look like? Come on, focus. Auditory bullae. They're actually both broken. Give me just a second. I've got another skull of the same species. Here we go. Same species, different skull. Those auditory bullae. How big or small are they in relation to the rest of the skull? Remember, you're trying to decide, is it predator or prey or both? Is it a carnivore or an herbivore? All those other questions on there. Here's the bottom part of the jaw, the teeth. And then I want you to make a guess at what species it is. I'll tell you this, it's native to Florida. Should be able to get pretty close if you pay attention to the things that we talked about in that short wildlife dentition and skulls presentation. Okay, so that was number one. Number two. So here is the skull in its entirety. So you're looking at, where are the orbits? Are they on the side or are they in the front like a human? How big are they compared to the size of the skull? What would that mean in terms of, is it predator or prey? Or both? What about the nasal area? Is it long? Is it short? Auditory bullae. It's those little dots. These guys. Are they big or small in relation to the rest of the skull? What does that mean in terms of that sense? Is its hearing its best sense or something else? Teeth. Does it have incisors? If it doesn't, what does that mean? What do the rest of its teeth look like? What kind of vegetation does that mean? What kind of things does that mean it probably eats? Herbivore, omnivore, carnivore. Here's the bottom jaw. Fortunately, they disarticulate a lot when you clean them. So obviously it would have been together up here at the tips before. Number three, quite small. Think about the size. That number two was also native. This little guy is also a native species in Florida. So you see how the size is. So the orbits, are they large or small compared to the rest of the skull? Are they in the front or on the sides? What about its teeth? Incisors, canines, cheek teeth. Hold on, I know it's not focusing. There we go. Auditory bullae. Remember? That's these guys. Two of them. How big or small are they in relation to the rest of the skull? Or are they even kind of flattened? There's the bottom jaw. Come on, focus. Trying to get this in focus for you guys. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Okay, remember, incisors, canines, cheek teeth. What do they look like? Like I said, this is also a native species. I might have to get a little creative for that one, really think about it. Okay. Number 4. Not a native species. Look how big this skull is. So the orbits. How big are they in relation to the skull? Are they on the front? Are they on the sides? What about dentition? Tiger lily is trying to help.